Hi, I'm André.
I'm Markus. We are
Blind Guardian.
We hope they'll be good, that they know the lyrics, that they're well prepared, they can sing with us.
If they are not good, we throw them all out.
Yeah.
The atmosphere.
Depends on the fans.
We
the
try
interaction.
to give you good music and you have to sing along. We always love to do experiments in the studio or in creating the songs. It's just fun to do something unexpected,
To come up with some surprises for the fans,
Yeah.
something they might not expect to hear from us.
That's the kick for us. It came slowly. We started in the first albums to do experiments with choirs, and it worked out very well, and it became a trademark to have those choirs. And then we started first time to have classical instruments on Theatre of Pain, and that from the point of view now, it's not that good, but at that time it was really extraordinary, and we were in love with the song, and we said, yeah, maybe that's the future, to mix classical instruments and a metal sound. And with each album we did another song and tried to make it better. And now Wheel of Time and Sacred Girls, I think, have a really good standard. And now that we work with a real orchestra and real partitures, we reach the next step now. And from now it can only become more better.
Yeah. I think that's the kind of lyrics that suit best to our music, because there are so many small details in the music, and that's the same in the fantasy literature that we like Lord of the Rings and stuff. It just fits the best, and I can't imagine Hansi singing some, I don't know, political lyrics or something that just would not work together.
If you read between the lines, Hansi is giving also all those space for those themes. I mean, you could have different interpretations and on some lyrics, and he has a very black humor and some sarcasm, and he always brings this into the fantasy and is mixing it up. So you could even, if you read the lyrics a little bit different, they have political things in there or social.
I think, if I think about the Lord of the Rings, I think about the books. I mean, everybody in the band watched the movies, we like them, but for me, when I think about that thing, I think about the books, because that's what I read as a kid, and that's what's the Lord of the Rings to me. So it's not that we try to write songs about it to be a part of in that hype around the movies. We didn't care about that at all, and we already had songs about Lord of the Rings on the very first album, far away from any movie projects. So I just think it's our way of expressing what we think about those stories, how much we like them, and as I said before, those kind of lyrics fit very well to our music. So that's the thing for me.
I mean, we always write the music first, and then we come up with the lyrics, or Hansi will finish with the lyrics. So the music is already telling a story, and you cannot fit every or whatever you like to a certain story or melody, so you have to find something that fits, and if the music is somehow written in a Tolkienish world, then you need those lyrics as well. And so Hansi always says, wow, that song goes that direction, I maybe go for a story like this or that, and we talk about it, and most of the time he really gets what my first impact is to create the music, and he gets it. And then if we both think the same about something, about a song, then it can't be that wrong. And then I'm sure he's choosing the right theme. That song has a very, very long story because I started writing it for the orchestra project we have, and then somehow it didn't fit in the orchestra project, and we said, okay, let's try to make it a metal song, and we changed the whole approach of the song, but it didn't come out well. We were not satisfied, so we worked again on the song, and we brought in some more thrash elements and combined the orchestral elements with the thrash elements, and that came out interesting, but still was not good. So we said, okay, let's somehow see what comes out if we record the song. And then our producer Charlie said, there's lots of Oriental stuff in there, which we never heard. We never thought about this. We didn't know there was Oriental melodies in there. So he said, you need to focus on those, because that's the most interesting thing in there. And then we featured the whole song in the Oriental way, and even the orchestra started to change to those Oriental melodies. And then we said, okay, that's the way to go, and the song became a new phase, and that's how it ended. And that's now a progression of 18 months, that song. So yeah, in the end it worked out. But we never thought about doing something like this at the beginning. It grew and grew and grew and grew through different stages. Right now we rehearse right into Obsession, and we want to bring in this song in the next days. Unfortunately not today.
Still need some
we rehearsed it today, but it needs to grow.
I think the Bart song definitely is one of the highlights in every Blind Guardian show. If you're in front of I don't know how many thousands of people and they start singing this song, it just gives me goosebumps still every day. So it's definitely a highlight.
Yeah, and that's probably the song that everybody knows in the metal scene. So they don't like Blind Guardian, they don't know any songs of Blind Guardian, but the Bart song, they will be there, they will sing it. Yeah, maybe.
That's the problem, they know that one too, yeah. We have to work on that.
Yeah. So. It's very, very different from all those projects you probably know. We created some music, we wrote music just for orchestra, and Hansi is creating different characters. So he's singing all the characters by himself, and it's from the music more like a soundtrack, a movie soundtrack, and from the vocals it's a little bit like a musical, but more like Blind Guardian songs, I would say. So if you listen to it, you know from the first second who did this, because it's pure Blind Guardian music, just played with different instruments, and because of this it has a different approach. It's a little bit Nightfallish, I would call it. So if you like the Nightfall album, and you could maybe think about an acoustic Nightfall album with lots of orchestra or something like this, then you are there. But it's not kind of a rock opera or something like this, or those projects. It has nothing to do with those.
There's no fixed role, like one of us is the clown and the other one is the whatever, you know, it's just, that's what I meant, we're normal guys, we have our moods. Gargil is 4 people, and he's a guest musician. We've always been a 4-piece band, and
it's just not good enough. We couldn't make it. The worst thing, you start the bus and there's no beer in the fridge.
no, that's not bad. I don't like beer, so that's fine.
Yeah, but no wine as well.
That's bad. That's bad.
Is there anything you would like to say to your fans?
Yes, bye bye.